I'm Matt O'Toole, Jess and Billy O'Toole's first son, brother of Taylor and Joe. I was 16 when I moved out of my mom's house. I went to live with my dad, and it was just me and him, up until last year. Ever since my dad died, I've been living with my mom. I moved in about 6 months ago. Moving back home, my mom was like happiness and love and everything. And then after my dad died, it was like depression and sit in my room all day. I don't want to do anything. It was hard.
Matthew, by all means, is definitely very mature. For his age in his life, he grew up very, very quick. He saw a lot of things living with his dad that he probably shouldn't have seen. And he had the opportunity to go either right or left. And he chose to go the right way, thank God, knock on wood.
One of the best things that ever happened to me was, you choosing to come and live with me.
Driving through the neighborhood over here brings back a lot of memories. I was over here for 13, 14 years living with my dad. And especially going back there, to finally collect, the last couple of things I have in the house, it's going to be a little weird of an experience for me. Wow. This house is a disaster. Wow. I don't even know if the lights work in the house anymore. Yeah, wow. This would be going down into my dad's apartment, and this was my room. It's a mess now. Crazy being in here. It's been so long, 7 months to really walk through this house. My house is a 3-story house. Well, 2-story house with a basement. My dad lived in the basement apartment. I lived on the first floor. And then there was a second floor as well, which my dad was renovating at the time. I'll take you upstairs and I'll kind of walk you through what happened. We'll show you where it happened. So this was obviously a construction site. So the night my dad was found, I was told that he came up to the second floor. He was naked. His shoes were found in between the front door and my door and the second floor door. So there was like a little foyer there. It's completely gutted up here. This is the second floor of the house. And this is actually where we found my dad, next to that bucket. I got the call around, 8 in the morning that he was found up here on the floor. And by the time I got home, the ambulance and the medics were up here and the police were at the front door. I kind of just stormed my way in, ran up here, and I saw him. It was very weird, definitely scarring. He was found naked, sitting on a bucket. The cops threw me out. I sat on the porch. There was no detectives or anything there. No one questioned me. No one asked me anything. Doesn't make sense. As far as the circumstances behind his death, they ruled it as self-inflicted pills in his system. But for him to at least not text or leave a message or, something along those lines, to at least say goodbye to me, it just didn't make sense to me that that was the way he was gonna go out. With that being said, I would love to be able to find out the full events of that day, from point A to point B to how he ended up at point C here on the floor. Nobody believed that this was ever suicide. We question it every day. Hopefully we can figure out someone that would be able to help us. We'll find out. Sooner or later it'll come out. You can't hide something like that forever. It always comes out.